I will say that there are a shit ton of PC games out there that are probably great. It's just there's a couple of situations. One, Vives and Rifts aren't exactly cheap.
Yeah.
And with the Vive, especially, you have to have the room set up with like cameras and shit. And
if you get contribute more to Patreon, maybe we'll buy one for the site.
Maybe that'll be our next goal.
Yeah.
We'll turn this room into a holodeck.
Yeah.
I still want to do the Google Earth VR.
Oh yeah.
I hear that's like transcendent. Really? Yeah.
When Google Cardboard,
no, I'm serious. Like I hear people having like emotional reactions to like.
That's like you base it on Street View, right? In
I think
VR.
So. Well, you can like zoom in and out.
Yeah.
I mean, when Cardboard came out, they had something similar to that, where you could kind of do like, it was smaller in scope, I believe.
Yeah.
You couldn't just walk around, but yeah. Cool. Well, that's all the feedback from last week's episode. Reminder every week when we post the show on 4playernetwork.com, go ahead and leave your feedback on there. Anything we talk about, you can chime in and we'll maybe read it on the show. I also wanted to say that last week we had not mentioned the October winner for the game giveaway, but that winner is the Scud Destroyer. He left feedback on an episode in October. As a reminder, anytime you retweet the show, leave feedback on the show, anything like that, you're entered in for a drawing to win a free game we give out every month. Cool. All right. I think let's get into it. Let's talk about some video games. Who wants to go first?
Get up in there. Put one up, Chris Davis. We'll talk about it.
Put one up.
Chris Davis is the decider.
Do it like we do the
Random. Okay.
Astrobot. Speaking of PSVR, Crispy and myself have recently been playing Astrobot. Brad finished it. But yeah, dude, this is it's a situation where I had played it on that demo disc, it wasn't actually Astrobot, it was that kind of concept. And then, I watched Brad's footage, but it's still that situation where you don't feel it until you're in it. We're going to have some footage here of the game, but it doesn't matter.
Don't even look at it.
It's just, that's
the wrong game.
I'm telling you, don't even pay attention to the footage. You just don't get the same feeling you get.
I saw the Astrobot footage somewhere. One of those buttons is Astrobot.
When you zoom in, you just see this map of Red Dead.
Paint you a word picture.
Astrobot's a crazy game. Red Dead's actually in Astrobot. But yeah, so it's just one of those situations where it doesn't pop. It doesn't feel like, that thing is actually a foot in front of me. It doesn't feel like, that whale that swallowed me just now is actually like 100 feet
Your
tall.
presence in the world is everything.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this level is so cool.
It's funny that I don't know, like what you're talking about, like that whole sense of presence and scale and everything. Like, this game is not scary, is not creepy, is not like at all in any way really threatening. It's like really cutesy, but like there are things that happen in this game where I'm like, oh god.
The first time,
that terrified me being swallowed by that wellness now.
There's a level that ends where you're like running across these skyscrapers above the clouds, and then like these giant gorilla hands just come out of nowhere and start like grabbing shit around you, and I was like, oh my god. Like,
so is it mostly like kind of puzzle platformy a little bit?
It's mostly just straight platforming.
It's not very puzzly. The puzzles are extremely minimal. It's more about audio is a big deal because you're trying to find all these little like lost robots as well as like a hidden chameleon in every level. So audio is a big deal. Listening for those clues of the robot screaming or like the chameleon making his little like glub glub noise, whatever.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it when I can't find a robot too.
Oh, dude,
because they're just like screaming. They're like, help me, and you're like looking around. You're like, I can't see you. Where are you?
I had Malia play a level, see if she can find it. And we figured out that there was a plane passing overhead that you have to throw a thing at.
Yeah.
It's like, god damn.
Come on.
Yeah, but it's
It is easy to die in this game, I will say.
Yeah, I noticed the jump lasers is just a good.
It's one of those things where I always forget that I have it, and I try and punch dudes, and I just like punch right past them, and then they throw out spikes, and then I die.
It's mechanically really simple, but it doesn't matter because everything is just being in these levels, and the level design gets super creative, and Up until the very
even
end of the
this
game.
level is fucking incredible. When the water,
God,
the water
waves,
physics
dude.
and the waves, yeah, dude.
God,
It's
damn, it's
the first time,
cool.
the first time you grab that little carpet and you start going underwater,
Yeah.
and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And there's like a whole underwater segment. That's pretty cool. And I'll also add that the music in this game is really good.
It's good, right?
Dude,
It's fucking good.
I've been jamming to this music.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just beat the third world, so I'm over a little over halfway out of 5. I've only done one of the challenge missions. When you find those chameleons.
Some of them
in
are
the
really
world.
good. Some of them you're just kind of standing in place like shooting gallery style, but a lot of them are just like special levels that they make just for the challenges that you're like running through, like kind of a one life like run, like a sprint through it.
Yeah.
Someone in chat mentioned they're kind of like the Mario Sunshine levels or whatever. Where you don't have your pack.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. They're like that. Yeah.
super
But yeah, I've only done one so far, and that was it was like a timed race kind of type deal. But my only thing I will say about this game is I don't know if it's just because like what Crispy was saying is it can be, I don't want to say stressful, but I mean like I can only play so much at a time, and then I got to kind of put it down for a minute because I'm like it's kind of overwhelming.
Is it just because it's so like immersive?